Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Rogue Calvinist Radio. And we are having a very chill stream tonight while we are waiting on. We're going to be joining Twitchy Theologian on his channel to do a response to Beyond the Fundamentals. And I wanted to get warmed up and play some chess and answer some questions regarding the Bible and Reformed Theology and all of that. Going to be a very relaxed stream. We don't really have a specific topic, but what I do, I think I thought of a little bit of an icebreaker. Let me turn this down a little bit for myself. Can you still hear it? I just want to make sure you can still hear it a little bit, because that's kind of cool. Oh, and by the way, guys, though I don't have the video created yet to slip it into the stream, this video is brought to you by Snake Crusher Products online. If you go to the video description, you can see it's snakecrusherproducts.online. You can use the promo code ROGUE to get 15% off, and they're great. It's all natural beard oil, tattoo, balm, pomade, some kind of skin balm too that's like beef something. But it's great. It's all natural. If you saw my other video I posted earlier, I had a little ad about it, but I appreciate the super chats out there, guys. Atheists Don't Exist said, "Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, teaching and admonishing one another in all wisdom, singing psalms and hymns and spiritual songs with thankfulness in your hearts to God." Amen. Another super chat in from Darth Kitty. "I don't quite understand compatibilism. How can man have free will if God is omniscient and establishes his steps?" Well, you see, man doesn't have free will. Compatibilism does not teach that man has free will. You know, and so I think that's what kind of clears that up a little bit. I mean, of course, man has a volition, but it's not only is it either enslaved to sin or enslaved to righteousness, but with the volition, there's many other circumstantial, biological factors that come into play to everything that you do and say. This guy doesn't know that I studied the Carl Khan with Layla, the AI, and she came up with some crazy lines for white, and I like to play those. I used to study with this AI I downloaded on my computer a long time ago. Hi, Sheila, and hello, everyone else. Thanks for joining me. Hey, Doc. Twitchy, what's up, man? Yeah, I wanted to get in here and do some warming up. I think he's pretty much supposed to take that. He's doubling up on it, though, which actually just allows me to get my bishop here earlier, because that was the point of me doing all that. Because this bishop wants to come down here in the Carl Khan. I might just make him take that knight if he wants to. Hey, anti-monastic cat, what's up, man? That bishop is not in a great position there. But I don't want to waste a bunch of time on him. Layman Seminary, what's going on, man? Sorry, I got kind of I don't know what the word. Cantankerous. Sorry, I got a little cantankerous with you the other day. I can get that way sometimes. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. I probably just... Because I really want to clear some space here, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that very fast, so let's just castle. He was supposed to take this a long time ago. This. As far as like... Oh, that's not a good move. Yeah, it's all good. A man under authority. What's going on? Did you change your name? Did you change your YouTube name? Yeah, thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc. That's very useful. I don't know why it's saying I only had 1 of 10. Oh, it's supposed to be till? I didn't mean to make it like that. Thank you, Twitchy. I appreciate that, man. Why does layman worship free will? Worship free will. I don't understand what you mean by that. Worship. Oh, worship probably. He probably meant worship. I don't know why he worships free will. That is an interesting question, actually. Care to answer that, layman? Man, I love this. I love this song. I'm gonna turn this one up. I may start coming in here with the knight, targeting that pawn right there, and opening this lane for the bishop, because I could actually do some damage right here to the queen if I did that pretty quick. So I could at least run her off. Now I'm preventing him from going here. Well, he couldn't go there to begin with, so that was a dumb thing to say. Reformed Reg, appreciate that, man. Nice sticker. I like how they did the backwards hat on that art. That looks like it's straight out of the 90s. I appreciate the super chat, man. Yeah, so everything has been like, everything was really slow at work for the last, I don't know, man, 3 weeks straight. And so they laid a whole bunch of people off, which is unfortunate because I actually really enjoyed working there. But it's all good, man. Not gonna freak out about it or anything, because I mean, I've been in too many situations with God at this point to really, I just know it's all good, you know what I mean? I know that everything's gonna be straight. I don't know why it's not building up for yellow ones. Why does it have to be yellow? I don't understand that. So that's really 4. It's really 4 out of 10, not 2 out of 10. I don't know why. I have no idea. Did he go ahead and take that? Yeah, I mean, he could open up a spot to my king. That's true. If he wants to trade my queen. But at that point, he doesn't have any way to attack my king if we trade queens. So it's actually not the worst thing to ever happen. It's really not, because now I mean, he could castle this way, I guess, and start moving down the board, but still, it's just all I gotta do is something like, let's see, first of all, I'm up 2 points, so let's start trading off material. Let's get rid of this knight. It is atheist influence that the universe came by chance. Straight out of the 70s, he said. Sorry about the layoff. Oh yeah, it's all good, man. Be alright. Atheists don't exist, said even the Muslims and Hindus. You know what? I was just thinking about making a video about Hindus earlier. I really was. But even the Muslims and Hindus and Catholics and Confucians believe God is sovereign over all. Do they? I didn't know that. I think that he just gave up that pawn. Is there something I'm missing here? Something scary I'm missing? I don't think so. I think it's a free pawn. That is very interesting. Atheists don't exist. Very interesting. I was absolutely not aware of that either. So you're telling me that those other religions have a higher view of God than mainstream Christianity does right now? In that respect, at least. Not in every respect, of course, but at least in that respect. I kind of wish my king wasn't just wide open here, but there's not a lot he can do about it. I'm still up 3 points. Let's just trade. Let's just start trading stuff. This can be better off for me if I trade everything with him, honestly, because I'm already so far up. So from here, man, this track is so good, man. This whole soundtrack is so good. Can you guys hear it well? Yeah, it looks like you can. Maybe I could turn it down for you guys even a little bit, huh? About right there? Let me know. Yeah, that pawn there is really kind of useless. So, because he's doubled, so I'll just go ahead and get rid of him. Thanks, Darth. Yeah, I really love this chill RPG music, man. It's like I grew up, my brain developed to that kind of music playing in the background. So I've been playing RPG games since I was just a little bitty kid. So it's very relaxing for me. He's kind of a pass pawn, I guess. That pawn right there is a little something to be worried about. But not that much. Worshiptainment. Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine myself walking out of some of those services you see. Somewhat disgruntled. Another great track. I've ran this track several times on live streams in the past. This soundtrack, I mean. Okay, so if he ever moves this king, that pawn's dead. You can't say the same for this pawn. Because of this guy. My extra bishop is really useful. What do I do here? Let's see. I want to try to open up a little bit, I think. Cool, OG. You want to tell us what you got so far on your song? I like to write music too. I guess you probably already know that. We'll trade. That's fine. He said, I have trodden the winepress alone, and from the peoples no one was with me. I trod them in my anger and trampled them in my wrath. Their lifeblood spattered on my garments and stained all my clothes. Nice reference. All right, I think that pretty much settles that end game, wouldn't you say? I need to get them away from each other before he comes and does something silly. Okay. Yeah, I don't blame him. No, I don't want to do a rematch for this guy. I want to wait and see if someone in the audience wants to, someone in the chat here wants to get on chess.com and challenge me to a game. We got any questions right now in the crowd that I missed? Doc Brown, what's going on, man? Oh, this guy. Okay. But I don't like to play against the English, though. Why have you been studying the English? Going on with Twitchy at 9:15. Twitchy and theologizing subject and your friendly neighborhood Christian. Sorry, I had to go deal with my son. On here it's 1088 right now, but I can't tell you how many games I've lost because I had to run away because my kids are acting crazy. So I don't know if it's really accurate.
Before I started streaming chess games, I had like 1,300. Me, I didn't sacrifice my knight. I just forgot it was there. Been trying to make up for it ever since, really. Check out Shane and Shane. They sing a lot of psalms. Good old Shane and Shane. Israel. Thanks. Is that Israel Trujillo out there, or is that a different Israel? I've got Alekine's cannon lined up here. A very, very powerful setup. But I think for Alekine's cannon, the queen's supposed to be down here and the rook's supposed to be here, but still pretty strong. Okay, I couldn't see. I was trying to click on your picture, but I couldn't see. I can't see your picture well enough. It's too small for me on my phone. Yeah, thanks, Israel. They were just they just slowed down at work, so they got rid of a bunch of people. It was a call center. I mean, you can't pay people to just sit there. I get it. I was doing all kinds of stuff while I was at work because it got so slow over the last couple weeks. Good game, man. That was fun. Why is my channel called Rogue Calvinist? Well, I guess there's a lot of different ways I can answer that. And the primary reason, I think, is because whenever I first came onto YouTube, I didn't realize what a terrible response to Reformed theology the world has. I had no idea. I had just learned of it and read the Bible, and I got on here thinking I had found some kind of secret gospel that no one ever knew about before or something, because I never heard about it before. Well, anyway, I got on here and it was not well received. People were big time jerks all the time. And I decided they don't fear God, and I wanted to redo my YouTube channel. Leighton Flowers made fun of me like 3 years ago. I wanted to redo my whole channel in such a way that would strike the fear of God. And I also want to display the worst of myself, not the best of myself. And so using art, I put that kind of dark character to display the nature of mankind, and to show that that's what I am. So when you hear me speak of the things of God, you can know that it can only be God. Can it be the only source of what I'm saying, because this is what I am. Not a Calvinist who went rogue, like rogue from Reformed Theology or something, but rather a rogue who went Calvinist. And it's very, there are basically no Calvinists around here where I'm from. Most people have no idea what that even means, I think. That they would be in the same position I was in for most of my life. Just absolutely clueless about what that even means. This guy's got an 1800 rating. He's pretty good. Pretty good rating there, partner. Oh, is that you, Israel? Okay. Oh, okay. I've played a few 2200s, but it's kind of hard for me personally. It's kind of hard for me to tell the difference between the skill level of 18 and 2200. It's really, both of them are just too far beyond me, and so I can't really comprehend the difference. What's up, Mass Toaster? How's it going, man? Grob's attack. Yeah. There's a lot of metaphors that go into the whole rogue Calvinist thing, man. A lot of metaphors. Like, to one, we are the aroma of death, and the other, we are the aroma of life. That's part of it. Because it's like I know that some people will just look at the imagery and the name, and they will judge it by those things as evil arbitrarily, and then they may not click at all because of that, or it may make them want to come in and see what I'm talking about, and then they come in and see that what I actually talk about is just what the Bible says, you know? And I thought it would be cool for like a Dungeons and Dragons class kind of thing, you know, like a D&D character. I didn't have a camera. And really, I changed it to Rogue Calvinist that day because Leighton Flowers made me mad. Because I was trying to be really nice. You should go watch my first video I ever made. It's so sweet, it makes me want to puke. Yeah, I was trying to be really nice, and everyone was being really rude about Calvinism, Reformed Theology, all that. Like, very rude about it. As you guys know, they can be. And I was like, okay, yeah, you want to play? All right, fine. Then I'm not animated Reformation anymore. Now I'm Rogue Calvinist, and I'm going to apparently go from like 200 subscribers to about 3,000 subscribers in a matter of about 2 months after I did that. Oh, that was a bad move by me. And then it's just been kind of a slow climb from there. Got kind of a landmark coming up, though. You see, you have these landmark videos that get you up there, you know? And I got a debate coming up Saturday, which hopefully it will be a good landmark video for me. Hospital patient getting mad was decreed and divinely determined. Yeah, I guess he thinks that makes me mad. I mean, yeah, so it's so funny to me, actually, when provisions come in here and say that kind of stuff, because that's how much they don't care. They'll just say they'll say something they don't even believe. They don't care about nothing. They don't care about truth. They don't care about. He'll say you getting mad, which it doesn't. He'll say that you getting mad is decreed by God just to get under your skin, even though he doesn't really believe that you getting mad is decreed by God. So in reality, he's just mocking God's decree.
And it's so sick to watch because they think, ha ha ha, gotcha. But in reality, you got yourself because you added more wrath because you just mocked God's decree and thought it was a joke. It's like, ha ha, it was decreed. And then you don't even believe it was decreed. You must commit to Calvinism. What do you mean? Nice precept. What are you talking about? Subjectoid? Oh yeah, I read these guys like a book. I know everything that they even think. I do. All I need is just a few words, and I know everything that's going on in their head. Who they are, what they had for breakfast. You ain't hide nothing from me. Hospital patient. Yeah, that's game right there, fellers. Good game, buddy. Hey, I went to an in game though with a 1800. I feel pretty good about that. I'll resign. Guys, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back. I mean, I know everything I need to know. And I also, I just know everything that I know. I don't know everything. But everything I know, I sure know that. Okay, but look, you're right though. Even though you're just messing around and you're mocking God, you're actually right. God did decree for me to get angry that day. Does that mean that it's not sinful to get angry? No. But what did I do with my anger?
now I have over 5,300 subscribers, where I have inspired many people to become more in love with the Bible. Some have even claimed to have come to the knowledge of salvation from listening to my videos. I got my family through some tough times just by having this YouTube channel. And so, as you can see, God works all things for the good of those who love him, even their anger, even, even some prideful thing like, oh, Leighton Flowers made fun of me. I'm so mad. I'm going to turn into a superhero. It seems childish to me now thinking about it, but at least I have a cool channel. That was 3 years ago, and I had just been born again like a few months before that. Yeah, I don't really take myself that seriously. That's why. That's another thing about the rogue Calvinist thing, is that everyone else that tries to get on here and teach theology and stuff, like, you see them, they got their fancy haircuts and their studios and their lights, and and they're always trying to make absolute certain that they have reached a level of sanctification that is far beyond what the listener could ever hope to imagine to get to. They are so sanctified, and I don't want you to. I would rather you look and see, the rogue, and know that everything is from God, all the good things. All the good things are from God. Everything else is the rogue. Plus, as I said in my conversation with Idol Killer, it's one of my favorite D&D classes. Not only because it's stealthy and cool like that, and but also because a rogue is a character class that has a lot of different skill points. And they have, I feel like I'm a person who has a very wide variety of skills. And so the rogue just kind of matches my personality a lot. Because I feel like I can do anything that I want to do. All I have to do is want to do it and spend time in doing it, and I'll do it. It doesn't matter what it is. And I don't think I'm boasting. I think I have a track record for that. If I feel like rapping, I can rap it. I can write a verse like Eminem. If I feel like making a cool video, I can make a video as cool as I want to make it. Really, my laziness is the only thing that really, I mean, you see how simple like, look, the thumbnail I just made for Twitchy, for the stream we're doing tonight, I've never made a thumbnail that good for my channel, never once. Not once. I've never had a thumbnail that cool. That's an awesome thumbnail. Where are we going to go with this? I've got a pretty good advantage right now, I think. If I come here, what's he gonna do? Block that. I don't want to do that yet. Let's be safe. Let's play it cool. I will freestyle rap answers to QA, rhyming with what you asked. Yeah, that was my goal. That was my or that's what I was gonna do if I reached the goal. I've never attempted such a thing. Yeah. Yep, me and Twitchy and theologizing subject and swinging into Christ, whatever's at the spider Christian. Trying to figure out which way he's gonna go, but he's not making that obvious for me. I gotta close my door, guys. I left it open and it's getting very cold in here already, man. My bad. Whenever it gets really cold, I try to help the heater out a little bit by putting on these 2 pots of water to boil. Yeah, Toaster, and everyone else, follow me to Twitchy's channel at what is it, 9:15. I'm gonna get off here about 9 o'clock, I think. You ready for that? It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a great time because look, beyond the fundamentals, he's gonna be fun to respond to. He's just real dramatic about it, and he's real, he's got Calvinist derangement syndrome bad, like probably worse than anyone else in the world. And yeah, it's gonna be a good old time. You got the old mic before you upgraded. I want to buy. I never had a mic. I don't have one now. I'm still using a headset. It's just that I got a USB headset this time. Now I use my Bluetooth headset on my phone instead of my computer. And I've got some settings in OBS that make my voice louder. That's it. I don't have a cool microphone. Yeah, man, you're right. That's the best way you can say it. He really is whack. He says the craziest stuff. Every single time he opens his mouth, he says the craziest stuff. Like, he is so... he just hates us. He just hates us. He hates our guts. And you can tell in everything that he says. Well, now I know which way he's castling. Reformed Calvinist channel did a short video on Kevin Thompson. Oh, he did? Cool. Yeah, he's off the rails, man. He really is. He needs to knock it off with this, with all the extra stuff, man. We don't need all the extra stuff. He's so nasty. Well, you'll see, he always gives these... He always gives the craziest arguments, man. And he just thinks that he really thinks that he's one of the smartest people doing it. He really does. Like when he thinks his residual self-image, when he thinks of himself, he's like, I am the smartest one out here doing this. And I'm like, okay, bro. You just need to relax. Okay? That would have been a dumb move. I wonder. Watch this. Sacrifice the rook. Hello. What is your thoughts on Kevin Thompson? Friendly Calvinist. Kevin Thompson, I don't know who that is. No, I don't know who that is. He's coming in. He's coming in, folks. Okay. Was there something there? No. Well, I wanted to start coming up this way. But I guess I better not. Oh, Keith Foskey? I mean, he's cool. Got no problem with him. He knows what he's talking about, that's for sure. I took the highway to the danger zone just now because, I mean, I knew that was going to happen, but I'm just saying. Hopefully he doesn't realize what my background plan is. Hopefully he's so focused on all this over here that he doesn't know what I'm about to do. That's my plan. befuddle him with tomfoolery. Yeah, he's cool. I like Keith Foskey. I love his opening song. It's really catchy. It's your Calvinist podcast with Keith Foskey. He's the only one of us who's really friendly. We all just pretend. You can't just check me forever. Because now there is no check. That's not a check. That's not a check. Yep, that's it. You got no more checks. Now you were going to lose this rook. Nice dance. Kind of running out of time here, guys. That's the way she goes. What should I do? Let's do this. I've got to win in 35 seconds, so I'm not going to talk anymore until this is over. I make myself lose all the time from talking too much. I did it. Whew. That was hard. That was hard. My heart's kind of beating fast. Let's see what we've got going on in the crowd here. I really appreciate all the super chats earlier, guys. if you still want me to, if you still want to give me words to freestyle rhyme with, I'm down for that. But we're gonna wrap it up here in about 15 minutes.
Thanks, hospital patient. Yeah, you should just consider, though. Just consider. What if you're wrong about God being sovereign? And then every single time, every single time you make one of those things that you think is a joke, where you're like, yeah, you're mad because God decreed for you to get mad. Haha. That's what you believe. Just imagine, though. Imagine if that's true, though. And then you're saying all that. Isn't that crazy? And you're like, well, God decreed me to say that joke then. Yeah, but to what end? That's what I'd love for you to go home considering. To what end would God decree someone to do such a thing as mock his decree? You know, we got doctrine for that. Tread lightly, friend. That's all I'm saying. You're not offending me. Yeah, he was trying to run down the clock. And I turned it around there because I was started paying attention. I could have really messed up there at the end with the Queens, but I almost did. Genesis 3:22, understand it. All right. I love to understand Genesis 3:22. That's one of my favorite things to do. Genesis 3. The Lord God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them. And the Lord God said, the man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil, right? Look, listen now. So when I guess you're one of, I guess you've been listening to Idol Killer. When you see the man has now become like one of us, you just have like an endorphin explosion inside of your brain, and then you just start wondering, in how many ways have I become like God? And then you just start imagining all kinds of ways. Instead of allowing this to say, the man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil, as in he has now obtained the knowledge of good and evil, knowing the difference between the two. You can recognize and acknowledge what the two things are now, when before he couldn't. In that way, he has become more like God. He has not become more morally capable. He's not become morally more like God. He's become more like God in knowledge. It's two different categories, right? So man, by falling and listening to Satan and eating the fruit, did not morally become more like God, right? Came more like God in his knowledge of good and evil. Thank you and good night. Keep reading. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever. So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. After he drove the man out, he placed on the east side of the Garden of Eden cherubim and a flaming sword flashing back and forth to guard the way to the tree of life. I don't I don't have any hatred in the hospital. I really don't. I want you guys to be fooled and trolled by like my imagery that's on my channel and stuff, so that you're foolish. You know? That's the whole thing. And you guys just fall for it every single time. And
It's funny. I changed it up though recently to be a little. Last night I changed it. I hope you guys like my new channel art. I guess it's been getting progressively less dark over the 2 years, because at first the one I just had, I had for about a year, but before that I had one that was really dark. But this one I think is pretty cool. What do you guys think about the new channel art? Yeah, hospital patient, I don't hate you, man. I don't hate you. You hate God. Just because I recognize and acknowledge that you hate God and then am willing to tell you that you do, that doesn't mean I hate you. I don't. I want you to know the truth. I want you to love God. You know? And so you guys hate me because I tell you these things, and then, yeah, sure, sometimes you guys just keep going and going and going with your insults and stuff, but I'm getting better and better at that, honestly. You know, I don't talk to people that way. So many people get blocked from my channel, so many, because they come in the wrong way. Thanks, Reformed Wretch. I'm glad you like the channel art, man. I like it too. It's cool, fresh, you know, kind of freshen it up. Yeah, man. So when Adam and Eve ate of the tree, they became more like God in the idea that now they know good and evil, and before they didn't. It's very clear. And Idol Killer was trying to say, oh, it makes them, this says they became more like God, so that means they're not totally depraved because they're more like God. Well, that would be a moral line, right? A moral scale. It's two different categories. They didn't become categorically more moral by sinning, right? Come on, guys. Come on, hospital patient. Just because I say that doesn't mean I hate you, right? You're just wrong about that. That's all. Amen. Theologizing subject. It's one of my favorite lines. I read it in the New King James that says, the Spirit who gives life, the flesh profits nothing. My words, it's my words. My words are spirit. They give life. Think about that. Jesus says his words are spirit. Right after he says, the flesh profits nothing. It is the Spirit who gives life. My words are spirit. They give life. Like the words that are coming out of his mouth are spirit. And so are yours when you are preaching the gospel, that is. I just got the link from Twitchy. I'll put the link so you guys can follow there when we go at 9:15. I'm going to leave a little earlier than that, though, so I can grab a little sandwich. Twitchy. Hang on, I'm trying to make it easy for you guys. I made that thumbnail. I like it. The guys seem to like it. I'm glad you guys like it. My favorite part was adding Spider-Man in the background. I don't know why. I just enjoyed that part. That is the stream we are moving the party to when we are having an actual theological discussion, not just rambling while we play chess and answering random things in the chat. A real, actual stream where things are accomplished. Except I really appreciate the super chats, guys. I got 4. I know it says 2 out of 10, but it's only counting the teal colored one Like the lower tier ones, for some reason, like the $5 and $2 one, I think, maybe. It didn't count the $10 ones. So, I don't know why. But I appreciate it anyway. What is it that you agree with me on, Toaster? I don't know if you... Oh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, see, he's getting around. They're trying to get around original sin, and they're trying to say, okay, well, if God's saying they became more like us, then I guess that means it's not original sin, because they became more like God, not less. I mean, come on, dude. Idol Killer is so smart until he needs to think in philosophical categories. Yeah. Like, until there are multiple philosophical categories at play there. But I don't know. It's a terrible argument. I didn't do very good in that debate. I don't know why. I think I was just nervous, and I was really distracted by a lot of things going on. But in 2 days, I got another debate, guys, and this one we're gonna rock the cosmos with. We're gonna rock the stadium down on its hinges with this debate. I've been preparing for it for 3 weeks straight, and then another week on top of that. So, all right, guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and end the stream because we're going to hop on Twitchy's channel and do an awesome video responding to Kevin Thompson. He's like... I don't know. I'll save it for that stream. What do you mean you don't need Genesis 3 to reject original sin? That's just, you're not giving us a basis on which to reject original sin by saying that. You're just making the claim you don't need it. As usual, that's what you guys do. Just make claims. No support whatsoever. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it. I got to get on with Twitchy and I'm hungry. So we'll see you over there. Hop on. We'll see you.